No, this video isn't about the NSA listening and recording every phone call you make. And yes, RT, they don't have all the information, and this video says, or this article says, other countries' phone calls. No, don't be so naive. They're recording all phone calls. I mean, I have knowledge that certain branches of the military were and are recording phone calls made in the U.S. by American citizens to American citizens within the U.S. They just take the calls, route them through Canada, and route them back, and there you go. That's how they get around their little warrant. So, that's how they break the rules. But this isn't what this video is about. This is knowing that your phone calls are recorded. And not just yours, all phone calls are being recorded. And not just by the NSA, not just by the US, but by all the superpowers, by all major governments that have that technology. And you can go back and look back in February with the Victoria Nuland scandal, where she said F the EU. Hello, you should know by now that you are being listened to. They're listening. And you don't make threats. If you watch this video, you hear Yulia Tymoshenko making threats on President Putin's life. Doesn't say particularly Putin, but says Russia and their leader, making threats to Russian people, making threats to use nuclear weapons, and that is going to be an incentive, not an incentive, but they can say, okay, look, these people are very dangerous. We can go in and take serious action. And I just wouldn't be making those kind of phone calls and be so naive to think, it's never going to be brought up, because now they've got a reason to go in and do something. They're whatever's going on, I don't know. It's a bunch of confusion. But if you look at Sashko Billy, he was killed the next day. Whether he was, gleaned and they trimmed the fat, so to speak, from this new government, this new puppet government that they're setting up or wanting to establish, and they don't need their bulldog anymore. But he knew that he was even going to be a target and probably killed. As you can hear in this video, I'm going to play this little clip.
Now, what makes this more interesting is that Muzyczko himself issued a statement saying that he knew of an attempt on his life that was being prepared by the Ukrainian police and special services. He blamed it on the current Ukrainian security minister, who was also a former Maidan activist.
The General Prosecutor's Office has ordered the Interior Ministry to remove its political opponents. They plan to start with me. They'll either do the killing themselves or capture me alive and hand me over to the Russian special services and let them do it.
Okay. Were they taking out their war dog? Were they just wrapping things up? Or was he assassinated, which is going to be we're going to see more of taking place in the Ukraine, because you can't make comments like this. I mean, they're going to react, they're going to do something, they're going to go and say, look, the Russian government, Vladimir Putin's going to say, look, we're being backed into a corner, and we're going to have to do something. If they're not doing something behind the scenes, if the West doesn't already have these people in protection, they didn't do too good of a job with this bozo. So, or maybe they did. Maybe they did exactly what they wanted. All done with you, knucklehead. One more skinhead gone. But man, this is dangerous. If you've studied history at all with World War I and World War II, you've got the U.S. flexing their muscles, and you've got Moscow flexing theirs. I mean, this is not good, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.